All right, folks, welcome back to the mountain. Tonight is going to be an exciting night for us. We're going to be installing our bees in the hive, something we haven't done before, so this should be quite interesting. We do have a couple friends coming up who have actually done this before, who are going to kind of guide us through it, but still, it's our first time doing it. I did a couple things to the hive that ours didn't come with, and I want to show them to you now. So the first couple days that the bees are going to be in the hive, we kind of want to lock them in there. And we didn't come, our hive did not come with an entrance reducer, so I built this thing here. It's just a piece of plywood with a couple spools that I had cut out for another project, and it's just going to cover the entrance of the hive like that, so that way they'll be trapped in there for the first few days. The other thing is our bottom board is a screen board, and it didn't come with a plate to put underneath it, so I had an old sign, one of them old plastic signs. I cut it to size and I just stapled a piece of wood to it there and cut it to fit, so it would fit in there, and that'll help keep drafts out from underneath the bottom board. Here you can see the colors that we did the hive, the nice red and the blue. Kind of matches the house, as you can see, because that's where the paint came from. So when our friends get here, we're going to go ahead and install the bees. We're going to feed them with some sugar water that we made, and we're just going to put a baggie in the top of the hive with the sugar water in it, and we're going to cut a couple slits in the top. So hopefully we'll be back in a little bit installing some bees. We're back. We're going to be installing our bees now. We have our friend Kelly here who's going to be guiding us. As you can see, we have all our safety gear. I don't have my gloves on yet, but, and like I said before, could we be any cuter? Anyway, so we're going to get started. We're going to get this ready. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take the cover off, then the inner cover. I'm going to pull out like 4 frames. Yes, we have the plastic frames, but you know, they came with the hive. So, next thing we're going to do, we have our bees here. Here's our package of bees. I am going to put some gloves on real quick, just in case, because you know, I don't want to get stung. I have an aversion to pain. I don't know why, I just do. Probably because it hurts. So, we'll get these gloves on. Once again, Joey and I have never done any of this before. This is all new to us. That's why we have our friends here guiding us. So, first thing we're going to do, I made some sugar water. It's a 50-50 blend of water and sugar. Did this last night, so it's up to room temperature now. We're just going to spray these down. It clumps them together and also gives them a little bit of food. So we're just going to spray them real good. I don't know how many dead bees we have in there. It looks like quite a few, but I guess we'll find out.
Go clean those out.
All right, is that enough?
I would, yep. There's cool enough.
Okay. So, now we're going to take the top off. The little Luan top off this. That's a lot easier than I thought. Or not. There we go. Alright, so that's off. Now we got to take the feed can out.
So, just real quick, what I do quickly is, as I'm popping this out, once you get it up fully, just slide this back on. That way you have a few moments to adjust yourself.
Should I bang them down? Well, it's kind of late now. I already got the can out.
Not until you get the can out.
Okay. So we pull the can out. Wow, there's still a lot of liquid left in that.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
All right, great.
So
now
the
you have
can's out.
fun. You're good. You're good. They can't hurt you.
All right, now we're just going to bang this a little bit to drop the bees down.
Yep.
And then we're just going to dump them in. So do it right on the hive.
Yep.
All right, so we'll just bump them down. Let me give them one more good bump.
All
right. Now we're going to dump them in the hive. Oh, they're buzzing. I can hear them. I can hear them buzzing. All right, I'm going to need another bump, I think. Ooh,
yeah.
that's a lot of bees.
Yep.
Lots of bees.
Lots of bees.
There's like a big pile of bees in there. Trying to find a place with no bees. Well, they are buzzing around. I'm glad I put the gloves on.
Yep. Good.
That's for sure.
Get 'em.
Well, glad I put the hood on. I was going to try to do all this without the gear because they're it's kind of chilly out. It's only like 50 degrees.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, there.
Perfect.
Go back in with your friends.
I think that's... I don't need to get them all out, right?
Yeah, best you can. Yep.
I mean, are we looking good
Yep.
here?
So what I would do is sit it down in front of the hive.
Okay.
Sit it right there.
Clean it.
Go ahead and start putting your frames back in. Slide this out. That way the newbies will find their way in.
All right, so we're going to
Or you can do that after. Put it
Put the
together.
frames back in.
Yep.
Now, there's quite a few bees. Do I just kind of spread them
Yeah.
out with my hand?
Yeah, they'll move. So
Wow, what a weird feeling moving that lump of bees around.
yeah. So go ahead and slide them in. Yeah, because they're cold. They're cold, so they're pretty docile right now.
Joey didn't like the feeling. It's a weird feeling. It's like a big pile of mushy raisins.
Right.
Yeah, exactly, actually. That is what it feels like.
So, really quick, with the plastic frames, they come with a little coating of beeswax on them. But I was told that you should put a little more on it. So I took a block of beeswax and I heated it up with a torch and just kind of rubbed it on them to get some more on there so that the bees can build it out. Now what we got to do, we got to put our queen in, but we need to make room for her. So this is a 10 frame box. There's 10 frames in there, but there's enough room where we can space this out. So we can take our queen. Now, really quick, I haven't taken the cork out of the bottom yet. Everybody, there's a piece of candy right in here. There's our queen. And the queen's going to eat this candy. And the workers in there are actually going to eat through the bottom of it. It's going to take them a couple days to eat through it, and that's going to free her out. In that couple days, they will get used to the smell of the queen with her pheromones. So there's the candy in there. So we're going to go ahead and hang the queen now. Let everybody get used to each other. Want a cork? Put the cork back on the fork. Ruprecht. Okay, it's a joke. I know. It's a movie. Steve Martin. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Kind of just put those. Is that staying? Take your hands off. Is that staying? Okay, so there we go. Everybody's in there. Tina, I'm going to grab this from you real quick to show real quick. So here we go. This is what we're looking like now. There's the queen right there. Now we got to give them a little bit of food to eat. Here you go, Tina. Tina's staying back because she's actually allergic to bees. But she's still nice enough to do this for
We gotta
us.
brush them, right?
No,
They're still
they're fine. So what I have here is I have a Ziploc baggie with sugar water in it. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to make a couple slits on the top of that bag, and the bees will come up and eat that. Because we are in northern New England, there's not a whole lot of flowers out. Oh, it's a twig. So how, just like
just
a
like a
couple
little half inch.
half inch, and how many of them?
I'd do like 3 or 4.
The daffodils too.
2, 3, I'll do one more here. So there we go. We made some slits in there so that the bees will have something to eat. Now we'll put our, oh yeah.
Yep, that one.
Now we have an empty medium box we're going to put on. Whoop, whoop, look out for the bees. So whenever you put these in, what you want to do is kind of put it on at an angle and then turn it so that any bees that are on the top, you kind of move them out of the way. So that way you're not squishing bees that are right on the edge. Now we put our inner cover on. Now I've seen many different, looking at videos and pictures,
Oh, absolutely.
the inner cover has this notch here. Now I've seen it both on the bottom and on the top. I'm not sure exactly which way it's supposed to go. I'm putting mine on the top. That way the bees have to come out through the hole in order to get out. Now we put our cover on. Now should this be pushed towards the front or towards
Yes,
the back?
towards the front so they can exit
So they
the
can
hole.
get out. Okay, so we put our cover on like that. And how about this one? How do I want
I
to?
would pull that out so now that the bees left in the box will find their way in.
Not all, just like that?
Yep, that should be fine.
Okay, so that, my friends, is it. We have now installed our bee package. What we're going to do for right now, I'm going to grab the camera again. Thank you so much, Tina. So what we've done is we have this board here. And we've pulled that out a little bit because there's the rest of the bees in the box. There's a few. And we're going to give them a chance to get in there. So probably about an hour or so when it starts to get dark, we're going to come back out.
They'll work their way in and you just close it.
Yep. So
Leave the top entrance.
perfect. So as they go in, they'll smell the queen. They'll go in there, and then they'll all be in. So that is how we install a package of bees. So there we are, folks. The bees are in the hive. That was pretty interesting for us. Like I said, we had never done that. Thanks to our friends Tina and Kelly for helping us out here. That was it. It was pretty simple, pretty easy. If I can do it, anybody can do it, really. So hopefully in a few days, we're going to go back in the hive, make sure that the queen's out. We'll put in some more sugar water for them, see if they're starting to build some comb. Then we'll give them another week and check on the comb again. And every couple of weeks, we'll just check on them. When it's time, then we'll put on a second super so they have more room. Other than that, it's just help them out, wait for them, and hopefully they go out and pollinate all our plants around here, and we'll have a good summer with them. So once again, howdy from Gagnon's Mountain, and God bless.